So apparently, um, Kenya is doing this pilot called Life Twirls On or whatever, and she went to Roger Bob to discuss producing the pilot with him or whatever. And I guess whatever. I mean, Kenya's the so-called actress. I mean, I've only seen her in Waiting to Exhale, and she only did a 2 second role, and that's the only movie I really remember her being in. Oh, and besides that porn ass movie, what was it called? Tross with Gary Dourdan. I think he was in a movie too, if I'm not mistaken. But whatever. I mean, I guess so. She's trying to do this pilot, and the characters are based upon Phaedra, Portia, and Nene, the three bitches that you don't like. My thing about it is, and this is not me being shady, and this is not me being on my whole Kenya rant bullshit. It ain't even that. This is just me being real. What I really want from Kenya, because I've been really hot and cold with her this season. You know what I'm saying? One minute I can get with her, the next minute I can't stand the bitch, and whatever. But this is my thing. I really wish that she would stop referencing Nene, Portia, and Phaedra, to be honest. Like, if you really want to win and if you really want to show these bitches what you really made of and show them that you can do what they saying that you can't do, don't reference them in it. Like, I'd rather her do this whole pilot and get it together and make a fluid storyline with some fluid characters that really meant something instead of being some parody of a bunch of bitches that she don't like. I really would have loved to see that and see her in her element, because this shit is a joke and you really expect me to take you seriously as a producer and as someone that wants to act, but you still on your reality show bullshit making this about bitches that you don't even like. Make your palette about something, not about bitches you don't like. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you have to and then it's annoying, and I want to see more from Kenya than what I see, because all I ever see her do is throw shade at Nene, Phaedra, and Portia, want the three bitches that she don't like. Talk about something else more so than those bitches. That's all I'm saying. And so apparently Roger Bob talking about he doing 2 other new shows, and basically keyword for he don't want to do this shit, and her and Brandon about to get together because they know some people in the industry and they can get it together or whatever. And the pilot is basically being funded by her production company, which is a plus. And they just gonna try to do this shit together and try to write it out and do whatever. So honestly though, to be honest, as much as I don't like Kenya, I really do hope that this shit comes into fruition, because if it does, I give her all the props in the world to being able to use Real Housewives of Atlanta as a stepping stone and not being the bitch that everybody hates and can't get no opportunities behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of y'all motherfuckers hate K. Michelle, but you see that she took Love and Hip Hop and did damage with it, and she has a career that everybody didn't think that she would have. So I would love to see Kenya be in that damn element. Everybody hates her ass, except for the people on Lipstick Alley, and I would hope to see her progress and do more things. I mean, Celebrity Apprentice is one thing for her going on up. She's following in Nene's footsteps, whether Nene wants to admit it or not. She kind of is stepping into her footsteps. So hopefully she'll do more than what she's doing. And like I said, the path for Kenya seems to be a little bit bright. I mean, she got a hair care line coming out, and she got this pilot that she's working on, and hopefully somebody picks it up and she get a solid season of some great shows, because if it's good, I'll watch it, might even review it, to be honest. So I'm all for seeing people take their reality show platform and make it do what it do with it, honestly. So I can just be honest with that. Candy and Todd, they're facing hard times this episode because of the simple fact that Candy's what is it? A Mother's Love play was canceled because they wasn't selling many tickets. And that's really crazy to me, because the play was originally supposed to come down here, and me and my friends were supposed to buy tickets to go see Candy's play. We were gonna go see it. Luckily, we ain't buy no damn tickets. You know what I'm saying? But they were saying that they wasn't selling enough seats to keep the tour going. And I see that Candy was very devastated about that, because she's one of the ones that goes after what she wants, and she usually makes the shit happen. But this certain scenario just didn't happen, and she has to take her losses with it. And it's okay to cry because you wanted something to work out that didn't work. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But like Aaliyah say, dust yourself off and try to fuck again, Candy. Don't cry about it, just try to fuck again. Do what you gotta do. You a hustler, so you'll find something else to work for you. Like if I mean, I guess the play shit just didn't work out, but you got a DVD from, somebody that bought a DVD. I actually plan on buying the damn DVD, to be quite honest. So somebody gonna support you, Kenny. I mean, you got a sex toy business, you got a clothing store. Like, you a hustler, so you gonna find your way to survive in this motherfucking shit. I mean, you still got money from your escape days, your no scrubs days. You're very frugal with your money, so you know how to save up and do what to do with your money. So I'm not even worried about you as far as your business is concerned. This is just one situation that just didn't work out. Just step off and try to fuck again. But at least you can say you did it. Now what I didn't like about it is the fact that Don Juan was taking light of it. Shout out to Don Juan. He watches my videos. I didn't like the fact that he was like throwing it in Todd's face that the shit didn't work and practically blaming Todd for it. It's a collective failure. Everybody involved failed in the situation. So don't just blame it on Todd just because you feel like he's a loser. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like that at all. So we got Candy and not Candy and Todd. So we got Nene and Portia. They go out to dinner and they talk about what's been going on with the group or whatever. And Nene just get on my nerves with her high horse ass bullshit. I mean, this moose really thinks that she's above all the drama and she fly above and she above all the haters when she's the main bitch that's been into it with them there every motherfucking person on the goddamn show. Bitch, have a seat. Talking about, oh, when I'm with this group, it just brings out such a negative energy. Bitch, you've been the source of negative energy since the motherfucking show started. Bitch, have a damn seat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't even deal with that. Like, Nene just kills me being on this high horse. And I'm getting so sick of her doing every motherfucking interview about how being on the show is so fucking draining and negative. Bitch, if you feel like the shit's so damn draining and negative, get the fuck off the show, bitch. Really, that's all I got to say about it. Like, I'm getting sick of you and your grandstanding. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, Nene. Like, I mean, at the end of it all, you have been aboard this season. And I just can't take you because you refuse to film with the other girls because you think you better than them and you only filming them with them because you're obligated. It's all written all over your face that you really don't want to be on the show. You're not even that funny to me these days. Like, you're just a bitter Betty and you have all this success and all these opportunities and you are still such a bitter bitch. Like, I can really understand you wanting to do more with your platform, but do that. But don't think that you're more than everybody else because there have been bitches on this show that had a career before they was on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Candy had a solid career before being on the show. Phaedra had a career before being on the show. Cynthia, she was a model. I don't remember no photo shoots that she ever fucking did, but she had a career before she was on the show. King was Miss USA before she got on the show, and she did a couple of films here and there. 2-second films here and there. But everybody did something before they was on the show. You and Portia asses in the same boat. Y'all didn't have shit popping before y'all was on this damn show. So have a damn seat. Sick of y'all. So Phaedra and Apollo, all I gotta say about this is, what I don't like is the fact that Phaedra's trying to make Apollo out to be this big ass monster all because he's going to jail. You knew that he was a damn criminal and he was a damn felon when you got with him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want your kids to think it's okay for a father to go to jail. But you wasn't thinking about that when you fucked Apollo and you had them kids by. So apparently you felt like it was okay for him to be in jail. You knew what the fuck you was getting yourself into when you fucked him and got pregnant and got married to him. Like, I'm not buying this whole I don't want my kids to think that this is a good influence. It ain't about it being a good influence. You wasn't thinking about that when you was getting dicked down by him. You didn't give a fuck then when you was getting the dick. You didn't give a fuck. So, and when you was right here parading around like he was the best husband in the world, throwing it up in King face that you got a husband, you was doing that. You was doing that. You didn't give a fuck about him being a jailbird then, now did you? But because everything has been blowing up in your face and now you can't handle the motherfucking embarrassment, you want to make him seem like he ain't shit and you want to make him seem like he's such a monster. He wasn't a monster when he was fucking you. You had a good time fucking a monster on them damn air mattresses and shit and going to a halfway house to visit him. You was fine with that shit then. But now that he's in jail and now that your fake ass life got exposed for what it really is, you want to sit up here and act like you're above it. Phaedra, stop it. You're not the Southern Belle that you want to proclaim, because if you was, you never would have got involved with Apollo in the first place. And I'm not trying to judge, but at the end of the day, when you first came on the show, you would have thought that you was a damn preacher or a damn cleansing woman or something. Like, honestly, having sipping seeds and shit, like, bitch, please. Like, you put on this front for the first few seasons of this show. Now that your cards are being pulled, you can't take it. And now you want to make somebody else look like they wrong. Girl, please. I ain't trying to hear that shit. So let's talk about Claudia. First of all, y'all, I just don't like Claudia. And I'm not here for these pressed ass Claudia fans always coming up under my video trying to tell me why I don't like somebody. And this is my point. I could give a fuck if Claudia was hanging out with Nene and Portia. I still wouldn't like Claudia. Her personality just ain't appealing to me. And then on top of that, she just seems so thirsty for drama in the storyline to me at this point. Like, she's, ever since this whole read off with Nene, she's feeling her pussy. Or lack thereof. And I'm just sick of her ass. And tonight she really got on my nerves. Like, she was just pushing the damn issue with Portia. And I just felt like, girl, Portia don't want to be your friend. You already what the fuck do you want to talk to her about it for? I have worked with a bitch that I did not like. And I was fine with not saying nothing to her. And I was fine with not being cordial. Every time I saw that bitch in passing, I never spoke. I never said a damn word to her. Why? Because she was nothing to me. She wasn't worth it. I don't need her to speak to me. It's pretty clear that I don't like you, bitch, so I ain't gotta talk to you. You ain't gotta be no negative vibes. I just don't fuck with you. And Portia just don't fuck with you, Claudia. And Portia trying to walk away from this, and it just seemed like you wasn't really trying to talk things out. You were being confrontational from the beginning. And I just feel like you had no interest of squashing anything, to be honest. And it is what it is. And Portia was trying to walk away from the damn situation. And here you go, still talking about it. Don't nobody want to talk about this shit. You already made it clear that you don't give a fuck about how she feels. So you should not really give a fuck about being cordial. You don't give a fuck. You just want more airtime. You came to the party to be messy. You came to the party to want to talk about the shit just so you can have yourself some storyline in the air and some airtime, because you ain't got shit else to do besides keep up mess with everybody and be Kenya's minion. That's all the fuck you got going on. So fuck you, Claudia. I'm sick of your ass. I really am. And whoever gets mad at me about what I'm saying about this bitch, I don't give a fuck. So you know that. You know that right now that I don't really give a fuck. You can say whatever you want to say, but I don't. I fuck Claudia. It ain't even about her hanging out with Kenya. Because at the end of it all, I just don't like the bitch. I don't. I don't like Claudia at all. She's not funny. And everything about her is whack to me. And plus, she still ain't got no furniture in her apartment. And that's that. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.